Welcome to Untouched Sounds. I'm Kieran Thompson. When I first saw Toronto duo Army Girls, they were playing a show promoting a local kids rock band. What impressed me about them was how much energy they put in their set and the fact that it sounded really good. In this episode, we interviewed members Carmen and Andy and discussed their lyrics, the garage Motown handle, playing live, and why they'll be doing this forever. How was it writing songs for the first time for you guys? Because you've been in different bands. So when you first got together, how was that?
Well, actually, I originally asked Andy to play with me, and I already had a full set, sort of. So the songs were written, and then it was more just about putting drums to them, which wasn't the easiest thing, actually. Do you remember?
It was just kind of like we had like a 1 hour rehearsal like before the show, and we would try to learn the songs together as a two-piece, and I don't know, they weren't horrible, but they weren't great either.
Instead of actually going through the motions of becoming a solidified unit that most bands are really tight, we just would try and remember what we had talked about the time before. I remember as a young girl watching live performances and seeing the bands just absolutely drenched in sweat, and I would play shows, at open mics as a teenager, and I would be scared, completely scared, but I would never ever sweat. And so my goal for years was to break a sweat on stage. And when I finally did it in this band, it was just the most gratifying.
Really? What show was that?
I think it was the Great Hall show.
Wow. Yeah, no, I sweat a lot these days on stage, to the point where my glasses actually usually almost fall off my face.
I applied the Motown handle because my favorite thing just about music is melody, and I love songs where the melody seems like it was always sort of there, like it was in the ether and someone just plucked it out, like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, like Otis Redding's entire catalog, and Motown songs have just always had this beautiful self-sufficient melody to them. So I think I usually write hoping that without the instruments, the melody still stands up. So I just put the Motown handle in there because I wanted to sort of give a shout out to everything that is good about music.
A huge influence to me is I like to play music for the people I know. That's what really makes me want to continue playing music and performing music and writing and recording music. I would say that's my main influence in life and music in general.
It's music, right? Everyone has a dream, the dream, maybe making a living at it, but I think the beauty of it is that there's really no end game and there's really no destination. We will be doing this forever because there is no moment where you can look back and go, oh, I did it. You never really do it. You just are perpetually doing it for everybody else. Thematically, people say that my lyrics are confusing a lot of the time, which is good, I think. I wouldn't want to be too literal. I had one case where a friend of mine was like, I really like how in that song you sing breathe out, and I really just sing the word breathe, and then there's an ah to it. But I started singing out after that because she didn't know that she had actually technically co-written a lyric for me. I never told her.
Did you give her credit?
No. So it's good to be a little bit cryptic sometimes, right?